Hello everyone, welcome to our Ask Mitra info session. My name is Christoph and today I'm going to talk about great websites to learn German. So here you can see an overview of websites where I found interesting content for you and also especially free content for you to practice German or to get information about learning German. I mean, this is not an comprehensive overview where you have all the websites listed. I just picked, in this case, 7 websites where I think you can actually find quite some good information. Let's start with the first one, the website of the Goethe Institute. I'm sure you know Goethe Institute, which is kind of like the language institution internationally. There are physical institutes all around the world in many different countries where courses are taught in German, apart from some cultural activities that are also done at the different institutes. But they also have an online presence. They have a website where they offer chargeable online courses, but they also have some free content. And I think that could be interesting for you, some opportunity to practice your German on the website of Goethe Institute. The next website, I think that's a really useful one, is by Deutsche Welle, which is kind of like the official broadcasting corporation of German content internationally. And they have different sections. One is about learning German, as you can see here on the screenshot. And they have a lot of material, videos, exercises, podcasts, and so on. It's very up to date and very good stuff. I think there you can get a lot of good exercises, information about learning German and so on. So I think that's a very useful website for you. The next one is something you might not be aware of if you haven't lived in Germany before. It's the so-called Volkshochschule, VHS, which is the learning institution in Germany for teaching the general public, so to say, or educating the general public. So in basically all the cities in Germany, you have these schools where people, like the general public, can teach. They can apply to be teachers for specific topics, from languages to cooking to all sorts of other interesting topics, and then everybody can basically take part in these courses, and the course fees are not very high. So it's a very interesting opportunity to learn about new things from experts in the field, so to say. And they also have a website where they provide some exercises and so on learning German. So this could be something that could also be helpful for you. The next website I wanted to introduce you to is the one by the publishing house Klett. Of course, there are several publishing houses that provide learning material. This is just one example, which I found quite useful because they have online exercises accompanying their learning material, which you can, I think, also use even if you don't work with their books in courses. I think this is a good opportunity to get some more exercise material if you need more for all kinds of levels of German. Finally, one website, finally in the sense of like websites with exercises, this is the one by BBC. It's of course not a German website, but I still think it's quite useful material that you have here. The BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, provides language exercises or language information on different languages in Germany, German languages among those. So there you can also get quite a few exercises and material and information that might be helpful for you if you're learning German. The next 2 websites are not so much websites to practice your language. There are more websites where you can get useful links to other websites that have roughly to do with teaching and learning German. The first one is a website called Learn German Online. There you get, you can, on the left-hand side on the screenshot, you can see you can have different topics mentioned and different levels mentioned. What do you need? Do you need language exercises and information for beginners, for travelers, for business, different topics, pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, cultural studies, and then they will give you links that lead to other websites that could be helpful in this respect. So here, I think it's quite a good overview. Of course, some of the websites are maybe only in German. So if you're a beginner, they might not be that helpful. But in general, I think it's a very good website to get a good overview of what is out there in the web, so to say. And then the last one I wanted to introduce you to is the German education server, the German Deutsche Bildungsserver, which is a bit similar to the website just before. Here you get a lot of useful links also regarding teaching German. So I think this could be also quite helpful if you're looking for websites dealing with the whole topic of learning and teaching German. They are cooperating with Goethe Institute, so it's kind of like an official website as well. These were the 7 websites I wanted to introduce you to. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback, leave us a comment. We are active on different social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Do follow us and recommend us. And hopefully you tune in for our next info session, which will be coming up very soon.